The business behind FIFA, Netflix, and Apple. Have you ever noticed something strange? Millions of people complain about being financially stressed, yet every month they continue paying for subscriptions, upgrading phones, buying game passes, purchasing streaming services, and spending money on entertainment they barely use. At first glance, it looks like a spending problem. But if you look closer, it's something else. It's a business model. And some of the biggest companies in the world, FIFA, Netflix, and Apple, have become masters at turning small, ordinary habits into billions of dollars. Not because people are irresponsible. Because they understand human psychology better than most people understand their own behavior. Imagine a typical young professional living in the United States or Western Europe. They earn around $4,000 a month after taxes. Nothing extraordinary. A normal middle-class income. Then reality begins. Rent or mortgage takes $1,500. Utilities and internet take another $250. Car payment and insurance cost around $500. Groceries are about $400. Student loans might take another $300. Before they've enjoyed a single dollar, nearly $3,000 is already gone. And that's before entertainment, subscriptions, restaurants, shopping, and unexpected expenses. Now here's where companies like FIFA, Netflix, and Apple enter the picture. Not by selling expensive products. By making spending feel small. Netflix might cost $20 per month. A cloud storage subscription from Apple costs a few dollars. A streaming service upgrade feels insignificant. A FIFA Ultimate Team purchase might only be $10 or $20. None of these decisions feel important individually. That's the entire point. The modern business model isn't built around making one large sale. It's built around becoming a permanent monthly expense. Let's do some simple math. Suppose someone spends $20 per month on Netflix, $15 on additional subscriptions, $20 on game purchases or FIFA packs, $10 on cloud storage. That's $65 every month. Not a financial disaster. But over 1 year, that's $780. Over 10 years, that's $7,800. And that's before accounting for price increases. Now imagine the same pattern repeated across millions of customers. This is why these companies become so valuable. They're not selling products anymore. They're selling habits. And habits are incredibly predictable. Netflix understands that once a show becomes part of your evening routine, cancellation becomes psychologically difficult. Apple understands that once your photos, contacts, passwords, and devices are connected, leaving the ecosystem feels inconvenient. FIFA understands that people don't buy digital packs because they're logical investments. They buy them because they create anticipation. The possibility of getting something valuable. The excitement before opening a pack. The emotional reward. What's interesting is that these companies aren't forcing anyone to spend. Most customers willingly participate. Because the brain rarely evaluates small purchases rationally. It evaluates them emotionally. Humans are surprisingly bad at calculating long-term costs. We focus on today's payment instead of the total lifetime payment. A $20 monthly subscription feels harmless. A $2,400 commitment over 10 years feels different. But they're the same decision. This is where many people misunderstand personal finance. They think financial success is mainly about earning more money. Higher salary. Better job. Larger bonus. And income certainly matters. But lifestyle systems matter too. Someone earning $120,000 per year can still feel financially trapped if every increase in income immediately creates new monthly obligations. A larger apartment. A newer car. More subscriptions. More recurring expenses. Meanwhile, Someone earning less may quietly build financial flexibility simply because they evaluate expenses differently. Financially aware people don't necessarily avoid Netflix. They don't avoid Apple products. They don't stop enjoying entertainment. What they understand is something much simpler. Every recurring payment is competing with their future options. Every monthly commitment reduces future flexibility. So instead of asking, "Can I afford this today?" they often ask, "How many future payments am I agreeing to?" It's a subtle shift. But it changes everything. Because modern companies are designed to make purchases feel invisible. Financially intelligent people make those invisible costs visible again. And once you start seeing the world that way, companies like FIFA, Netflix, and Apple become fascinating examples of business strategy. Not villains. Not heroes. Just highly effective systems built around predictable human behavior. The real lesson isn't that these companies are taking people's money. The lesson is that attention, habits, and convenience have become some of the most profitable products in the modern economy. And the people who understand that tend to make calmer financial decisions. Not because they're smarter, but because they see the full picture instead of just the monthly price tag. If you enjoyed this kind of calm, reality-based financial analysis, consider subscribing for more videos like this.